tell you. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Warakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners, throughout this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like. To the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women. All right, to the dead in Yahweh Shai as well. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, okay, which are the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, according to their father's genetic DNA. All right? And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. What you say, brother? Yeah, well, Nick Cannon, man, touch on James 1 and 8 right quick. Let's start right there. Nick Cannon, yeah, he might be considered a wholesome guy according to this world. But see, when you come in and you start speaking truth, especially speaking against the ones who run this world, the rivals of the nation of Israel, and you don't expect some kind of drawback in your career, come on, man. If you go to war, you're not expecting that maybe you might die, or you go into war and you're expecting some of your friends might not die, or you go into war and you're expecting you might not win that war. You got to have all these considerations. So when you stand up for truth, you got to be about that truth, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
And Nick Cannon is very unstable. And the truth is evident. Here it is, you start speaking truth, then you draw back, and then you apologize, and you still didn't get your position back. You just look like a fool, man. Now, I'm not on here to insult Nick Cannon, but the truth is the truth, man. That's why the Heavenly Father has us out here doing a very difficult job, man. These celebrities understand that if they say certain things, not only may they lose their career, something can happen to them, people they care about. They understand the bargain that they made. And a lot of celebrities all of a sudden are starting to speak about the 12 tribes.
That's right.
Because the signs that are happening, man. And some of these celebrities, they heard about this already, and it wasn't on their thoughts because, hey, I'm traveling all the time. I got to do shows. I got a performance. I got to go across seas and do this and do that. But since a lot of these celebrities have had time to sit on their ass, okay, they've had some time to research. They had some time to listen to the so-called conspiracy theory videos. They've had times, you know, to actually just breathe, man. Take a vacation off of their career, because that's all they think about, man. Nick Cannon saying what he said with Professor Griff, you already know, man. If you speak to Professor Griff, he's already considered blackballed. And I believe Professor Griff warned Nick Cannon before they talked.
That's right.
About what they talked about. Like, hey, man, you sure you want to do this, man? You know what this could mean? And at that time, hey, I guess Nick Cannon, he was like, hey, man, let's talk about it. But then after the calls, the effect happened. Then he wanted to, you know, be double-minded and try to apologize, man. You either about something or you not about something.
That's right.
Okay? If Esau came to me right now, matter of fact, there was a female, and she came up to me and asked if I come out here and I teach. And you know, she's a decent-looking female. I could have denied it. In my spirit, I wanted to, because it's like, you know, I try to be incognito.
That's right.
But at the same time, it's like, you know what? Since she confronted me about it, I'm not about to deny the Lord. I was like, yeah, that's me. You think I'm weird or something? She's like, no. But at the end of the day, when you get confronted with something, you got to be ready to just come out, man, and be about what you're talking about.
That's right.
That's just how it works, man. All right? We got it, brother.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
All his ways, man. And the scriptures tell you that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of these evil times to come. Nick Cannon, he's partially giving you truth, but then he's into that Hamitic BS too, man. He's trying to push that African doctrine on top of the Israelite doctrine, man. He's confused, he's unstable. And then he made a post. He had said something like, I'm tired of this planet, I'm ready to leave, or something like that. Or I'm ready to leave this planet, or I'm about to leave this planet, I'm tired of something. He sounded like a man who wants to kill himself, and that might not even be the case. But when you're unstable, you start speaking like that, man. And then you start expressing it to the world when really you just want the attention. Because most people, when they want to kill themselves, nobody knows. It just happens, man. Then you end up walking in there, you see them lifeless with a letter or something, because they was about what they was about to do, man.
That's right.
Okay? Nick Cannon, to me, he's unstable. Yeah, he's successful, but then it comes out that some of the things he claimed to own, he didn't even really own, man. Okay? Jake always trying to overball, man. They can't admit nothing. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 13 next. So now, since he made so-called anti-Semitic remarks, and anybody who knows basic knowledge, you had Shem, Ham, and Japheth, man. Okay? When you look at Shem, most of the nations came from Shem. So how can he be anti-Semitic, for one, when it's Shemitic, okay, which is a made-up word? How can he be anti-Shem when he's from Shem? Okay, and then you take the word Shem and you say Sem, and then make it Semitic. That's some simple-minded stuff, man. Everything Esau does, man, he just manipulates and tries to articulate things in his mind, and really, he's dumbing you down, man.
Wake him up.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
So although they're trying to down-talk Nick Cannon, you know, pretty much trying to blackball him, the truth is out here, man. People heard about it. Whether you believe it or not, the truth is out. The Most High said, look, once his word gets out, hey, man, it's it. Ain't nothing else you gonna do about it, okay? And the word is getting out in different avenues. So it's not about if I believe it or if I don't believe it. The truth is getting out, man. Okay? So there's nothing you can do against the truth. Even if you take the Bible, you want to shoot it like Brother Polite did, you can shoot the Bible all you want to, but if you don't actually take the scriptures and apply the words, they're just words. The reason why the knowledge and wisdom and understanding and spirit and life is because you read it and you apply it, man. Anybody can read words, or anybody can take words and shoot it up. That's nothing, man. So you can do all these things to try to oppose the truth, and there's nothing you can do against it. Because as long as people have heard the truth, that's all the Most High is saying. All you got to do is hear it, man. That's another person that heard it, boom, man. You sealed for either destruction or deliverance. Another person heard it, boom. You either sealed for destruction or deliverance. Okay?
Like you say, Jacob, wave out the window, say see the ride by.
Yeah. I didn't even catch what they said.
Bro, it sounded like hi or yes, I believe, or something like that.
Why? Because celebrities are speaking on it now?
Yeah, and that's stupid. Nah, man, that's some bandwagon shit.
Yeah, that's what that is. But see, that goes into the spirit. There's nothing you can do against the truth. So although the fake Jews, which claim to be of the tribe of Judah, you got a whole 11 tribes that you ain't even bringing up.
That's
so if
right.
y'all are the so-called Jewish, y'all are the Jews, where's the rest of your brothers at? Why aren't y'all out here prophesying and doing what the Jews and the rest of the Israelites should be doing? Where you at, man? Y'all ain't the true Jews. And you know what? One thing about us in this truth, we understand that Esau's the devil.
That's right.
And we're not going to back down.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you that Esau's the devil. That's why my page has been pretty much, Esau's trying to suppress my pages, man.
That's right.
He's always done that because I'm the type of guy, man, I'm not going to bite my tongue. Because if you ask me, biting your tongue hurts. Now, I'm not just going to get all belligerent and just start MF for this, MF for that every 3-4 seconds. But I understand Esau is manipulating my numbers, man. And I see it all the time. There might be days I'll see a video, it might say 30 views, But then when I look at it on my end, it says 3. How the hell did it jump back all that many views? And that's not even a lot of people, man.
That's right.
But Esau is suppressing brothers' pages, man. Esau knows, like, oh, this brother, he's too pretty much masculine. He's not gonna hold back. We gotta suppress that guy. He's the type of guy you can't pay him off. We just gotta keep him down. Okay? Now that doesn't take away from brothers who get a lot of views, because ultimately it's whatever the Lord gives you as your lot, as your portion, man. Because it's not about the views anyway. But one thing we don't do, we don't dumb down this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Okay?
For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. For we are glad when we are weak, and ye are strong. And this also we wish even your perfection.
That's what it's all about. And look, man, we don't have no real power. But the Heavenly Father gives us the ability to do what we're doing. But this is difficult. Most people, they don't want to do this because they don't want to risk losing their way of life, man. This ain't easy. This is a sacrifice, man. Brothers can lose their jobs. Brothers have lost their jobs.
That's right.
Over doing what we're doing. They have lost. Well, really, you don't lose anything. But let's say things have been cut off from you. Certain things will get cut off from you being in this truth, man. And it can hurt, man. It can be frustrating because all you're doing is preaching righteousness. And then you go to work one day and you get called back to the manager's office and you get let go, and they won't even express to you why. They'll bring up a whole different scenario on why they're letting you go. But the truth is, they came across your video, man, and they plotted on you, and they wanted to see you stumble. They're not worried about if you can pay your bills or not, man. They hate us, man. Okay? So at the end of the day, let's hit 2 Ezra 6:20. At the end of the day, the truth is out, and there's nothing that can be done about that. You devils can't suppress this, man.
That's right.
The virus is spread, just like with the corona, the COVID-19. You can't do nothing about it. Even if you spread it, you still can't even find a way to control it. Because it's like one of those things, you train up a dog to bite and attack, but then the dog starts to bite and attack your ass, man. You're like, hey, calm down. I didn't train you to do that. Okay, well, that's like what COVID-19 is doing with Esau, man.
That's right.
It's biting them in the ass. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away.
And that's this world. Matter of fact, let's jump back to 9. This world is Esau's world, man.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So Esau is the end of the world. So let's hit verse 20. So Esau being the end of the world, this world, Esau's world, is vanishing away because the truth is out. Go ahead.
Book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I shew these tokens. The books shall be opened for the firmament, and they shall see all together.
And the tokens, that's going into the signs. The firmament, that goes into, the satellites that help spread this word, man, through the internet. Once this word gets out and this kingdom starts to vanish away, you understand, hey, we're in those times. This is it.
That's right.
Okay? Let's skip about 7 verses, jump to like 28.
Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish.
And that's what you're seeing, man. You're seeing faith flourish in the earth, because there was one time you had a lot of people trying to put off the Bible. Now you have different celebrities. You have different people opening up and realizing the actual truth. And then you still have those who oppose it.
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared.
So there was a time where people wasn't speaking on this like that. You bring up the Hebrew Israelites 20 years ago, what are you talking about, man? And these are people who have Bibles. Brothers have came up in households with Bibles, going to church on Sunday, and you ain't even heard about who the Israelites are. You ain't even heard the word Israelite. You ain't heard nothing that actually matters outside of, you know what I'm saying, you pay your tithes, you leave church, and you sung about 3-4 songs. You know, pastor up there sweating, rubbing his head, and talking, like, it's just crazy, man. And people really just sit there and watch this crap, man. But now the truth is here, it's flourishing. That seed of truth is in the earth.
That's right.
Read that again, brother.
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
And the reason why it's been so long without fruit, well, one of those reasons why Esau's been trying to suppress it, but he can't. Luke 12:2, he can't, man. We're too far ahead to where even if Esau closed down the internet, he made it illegal for us to do this. It's too late, man, because the truth has already been declared. Now this kingdom's vanishing away. And one of the things that you're seeing that's bringing it down is COVID-19.
That's right.
And I went into the number 9 being the number of judgment. Okay, 1 times 9 is 9, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known.
So now the truth is known. You celebrities, you've heard it. The proof is out, man. And now you have celebrities even question, like, wow. You know, because see, before COVID, if you was the type of person to always focus on chasing the dollar, I gotta go on tour, I gotta do this and do that. If an average guy in your eyes came to you and said, you know, you're an Israelite, in your mind, what would it take for you to just stop and actually listen to what these men have to say, seeing you're a celebrity? In your eyes, these guys could be crackheads, man. These guys could be just loco, man. So for a celebrity to actually take the time out and consider, that's how you know the Most High working, man.
That's right. Wake them up.
Okay, go ahead.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light.
And guess what, man? There was a time where it seemed like we were speaking in darkness. Let alone what the elites are doing in darkness and what people do in darkness thinking no one's seeing it. Seeing that we've been out here teaching the word and it seems like nobody's listening to us. It's almost like we're speaking in secret or speaking in darkness. But then, because we have the internet, it's still going out there. The scriptures tell you that these words won't go out void. Okay? Speak up, bro.
I had to research what you said, and it's just amazing. The elites, the Rothschilds actually own Viacom, bro.
Yeah, they do. They do. And the word Roth goes into the word red, showing you that they Esau.
Bro.
Red shield. Rothschild. Roth. Just like when you're angry, you get Roth. You get mad, like it symbolizes like a person turning red in like the cartoons. He's Roth. He's angry. His face turns red and steamy. You might see steam coming out of his head. So they know they're Esau. And that's the head family of the 13 bloodlines, man. So really, that's the head family that runs the whole earth, man. Okay, but they're out in Europe. Here in America, the ones who pretty much control this, although it's really the Rothschilds more so, but it's the Rockefellers, man. Okay? Let's precept that with Luke 8 and 17 of what we just read.
8 and 17.
Yeah.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
And this truth, man, that's the main thing. This truth. Many truths come out, but the main concern is the truth coming out. No matter how far Esau went to try to cover this up, they spent billions upon billions of dollars to keep this from us. And we, being average everyday people who gotta work to get their money, we gotta clock in, clock out. The Most High still made it available to you.
That's right.
Because what we're involved in, man, this is supernatural. And the reason why also in the scriptures is full of parables and dark sayings, if Esau would have read the scriptures and saw how blatant or open it was, they would have just destroyed it a long time ago and rewrote the whole thing, man. but the Most High made it secret to where they kept it around. And now it backfired on them. Just like if you want to take out a nation, you got to kill all the men. If you don't kill all the men, and let's say you leave behind 3, they can regenerate their whole nation.
Wake them up.
So the fact that Esau left the scriptures here, which really that was a part of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's plan.
That's right.
The truth is here. It's in the open. Okay? And it's too late now to turn back. I forget what Edomite it was. He's pretty high up. But he said they never should have made the internet. And you wonder why.
For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
And look where we are in time now. Matthew 24 and 14, bro. Look where we are in time now. I remember coming out here, and I mean, it was just crazy because here where we are, you know, when you think of Kansas, you think of like, you know, the Yellow Brick Road, Dorothy and Toto. Topeka itself is more of an urban part of Kansas. You know, you got more Israelites here and in Kansas City, Kansas, and Wichita. Then you have parts in Kansas where it's just predominantly Edomites, man. But when you consider that Kansas is named after the Kanza tribe, which are Gadites, you don't really see as many Gadites as you should, right? So what's been happening, they've been trying to suppress true information on whose land this is.
That's
all
right.
These years, right? Then it comes out, well, it doesn't matter whose land it is because the Most High is going to destroy this place anyway. So seeing where we are in this time frame, how everything is coming out, all the evils that our oppressors have done to our people, and they try to cover it up. And you got to imagine all the genocide that they've done to us and the fact that we're still here. All the different Bibles that they tried to rewrite to try to throw you off, but still left the King James translation, which is the closest translation. And really, you know, we had the blue letter too, and even that goes off. But see, the Lord gave us the Holy Spirit, man. He made it to where you have to search. The scriptures tell you kings search out things.
Wake them up.
Okay? When you want to know something, you got to research it, man. Okay?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Whoa. So T.I. knows this truth. Carmelo Anthony knows this truth. Common knows this truth. Tiffany Haddish, whatever, I think that's her name.
Yeah, that is.
She knows this truth. Fantasia knows this truth, man. Even a man that we know well, who's from here, he's a celebrity now. And here in Topeka, before him, we didn't have celebrities, man. Here in the middle of Babylon, in the 666, all right, we didn't have real celebrities really coming out of here.
That's right.
And we have one now. He knows about the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? His name is T-Real. All right? Look up a video called I'm Black. And that just goes to show, isn't that what it's called?
Yep.
I'm Black?
Yep.
That just goes to show Jaden know the truth. Okay? Read that again, brother.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
Then shall the end come. So why is it that even what's that basketball player name? Steph Curry, he knows, man. Snoop Dogg knows. Ice Cube knows. They know, okay? These are just certain names where you know they know. The truth is in the pudding, man. They actually know. I'm not telling you off of assumption.
That's
they
right.
know, okay? So since they know and they're in a higher position to where people would listen to them over us, which ultimately it's all about the elect, because even if people might listen to them, if they're not of the elect, they're really not going to get the whole truth anyway, so it's not going to really matter.
That's right.
But it is important that our people at least know they're the Israelites, and they can understand why the Lord about to spank their ass, man.
That's right.
Okay? one more time, brother. That's a powerful scripture, man.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
And when you hear about, different celebrities talking about the truth, you know we at the end. Because in this world, man, Esau has fought so hard to keep this from getting out. And he can't. Even Louis Farrakhan knows the truth, man. That's why even when he speaks, being a Muslim, where does he read from? Where does he quote from? The scriptures. He tells you about the Israelites being God's people, man. Y'all niggas better wake the hell up, man. For real. But you know what? Ultimately, the elect is going to wake up. That's just going to happen anyway. Go ahead. Did you finish that off?
And this kingdom, Slakia, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Let's get Proverbs 12 and 26. So even with a lot of these celebrities knowing, they're still only going to go so far with it if they're not of the elect, because they've been given that purse. Now in the scriptures, you had secret disciples, men who were in higher positions, who secretly were serving the Lord, but they weren't like playing the Lord off. They were just moving discreet. They wasn't being double-minded and shit, okay? So you do have men who are celebrities. They know the truth, they believe it, but they still, try to move a certain way to get their money without going against the law, statutes, and commandments, which is very hard to do. So not saying you're not going to have secret disciples today. You might have boxers who call on the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, I know there is. I want another person that knows the truth. Cassidy, man. Cassidy knows the truth. Okay? So we're in some beautiful times, man. There was a time where people just was like, the Hebrew Israelites, what? What are you talking about, man? Now they've actually heard it, whether it was through brothers teaching or because of the Nick Cannon situation or some other celebrity speaking on a podcast. The word is getting out here, man. That's it. Go ahead.
But this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
So Israel, really, man, we're a peaceful people. But Esau want to give you that person trying to pay you off, man, and trying to suppress it. He might know that you know who you are, but he'll throw you a little extra money so you don't speak on it. And since you can't speak on it, well, I'm living okay. I got a decent house, but I know some information that is really life or death, but I can't speak on it because the wicked seduces me. Although I believe it, I don't want to lose this nice house, man. I gotta make these payments. I get to see the world. I don't want to lose fans. I might believe, but I don't want to be looked at as crazy. I don't want to lose my album sales. I don't want to, whatever the case may be. Because of Esau, man. Esau can easily make this truth known to the world and have everybody thinking, oh, maybe they are right. Why? Because Esau said it was true.
That's
CNN
right.
And all these different retarded networks were to push who the Israelites are. Guess what? All of a sudden, oh, that's the truth now. If Donald Trump wasn't saying the Hebrew Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, then you'd be like, I knew it. I knew there was something about them. Go ahead, brother.
I'm trying not to laugh, but I gotta get it together.
Ain't nothing wrong with laughing, man.
The righteous is more excellent.
Some brothers be trying to be overly serious, man. Like, I be having that serious look, but hey, man, I got a sense of humor too, man.
Already know.
Go ahead.
Speaking before I get back to that, now that I think about it, yeah, Tiffany Haddish does know. The thing that is kind of concerning about her, she said either her dad is full Amalekite or part Amalekite. So that's what she better be doing.
She a Jake, bro. She Jake. Trust me. And not only that, there was a video of her and Common receiving the word. So they know up front, not even just based off of who they think their bloodline is. Because you got Jake who think they dad's an African. Man, it's not even about that. Because Israel is everywhere. Her spirit, she is Jake, bro. You can't tell me Tiffany is not Israel. She Israel. She wasn't saying Amalekite though. She wasn't talking. She wasn't saying that.
Well, she's Jewish.
Well, some of our people are Jewish. It's hard to say. I'm gonna look into this one.
Yeah. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him.
Proverbs 17 and 23. So yeah, these celebrities can't speak on it. And you know, if they know, who else are they whispering to within that celebrity world? Who may know, but they don't speak on it. You can't hear certain things and you just don't speak on it, man. Something like that, I can see Jake whispering to somebody, hey man, what you think about that 12 tribe stuff? What 12 tribe stuff? And then they talk about it when he just told them about it. And even if he didn't believe, that's further in the truth. Because somebody else heard it, and then they can whisper to somebody else, man, I heard about that 12 tribe stuff. I don't believe it. You still spoke on it, because the right person gonna look into it. And if they are the elect, which the elect could already be sealed, there might not be no more elect coming in, man. But if there still is elect out there and they hear it, all they gotta do is research it. Oh wow, this is interesting. Taking notes, really get into it. You know, another person's sealed, man. Go ahead.
Look 'em up. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 23. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment.
And that's what Martin Luther King did. He's a good example of that, man. When Esau give you that purse, he trying to pervert the ways of the Lord. You might know some things, some real information that can benefit our people logically, but you looking at financially. I'm trying to eat, man. I got to worry about myself. I got to think about me, man. You know, like our people got that about me attitude. Like, yeah, I love my people and all that, but you know what I'm saying? I got to look out for me, though. Go ahead.
A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment.
And perverts the ways of the Israelites. Because, see, our people, deep down inside, our people don't want to rob, steal, and kill. Our people don't want to do certain things, but this wicked society can draw a weak Israelite into doing something he shouldn't be doing, man.
That's right.
And Esau will come through and bribe you when you weak, at your weakest point. He see you walking around with a crutch. He'll offer you some, hey, man, I know how to make you walk again. And that's just symbolic for, I can further your career. I can do this and that for you. Just you can't talk about what you're talking about. You gotta line your beard up. You gotta do this, do that. You gotta wear a suit and a tie. You know, you gotta trim your ways to seek love. Okay, but we can't roll like that. Let's hit Ecclesiastes 7:7. And Esau knows, since our people being oppressed, he got the power. The power's in his hands. You celebrities still know the position you're in. I gotta be careful. I can't really speak on too much. That's why they don't just flat out openly say Esau, the white man's a devil. They can't go that far. Because really, the more money that you've been given, the better you're living. It's gonna be a lot harder to sacrifice all that.
Esau has been saying that they're the devil for years. Something I just came across yesterday. I was going to send it to you.
You gotta exalt your voice, brother. You're talking to the people too, man.
All right, I keep forgetting. There's something that I saw, and it was either yesterday or the day before. It was literally words out of Hitler's book, Mein Kampf. And I know some people may not agree with it, but he's Esau too. And Esau is saying that Esau is evil, pay attention. But it spoke on that Esau and America have taken the jewel of God. And when he said the jewel of God, he said there's black people that are in America now are the jewels of God. And if they are allowed to win, and he was speaking about this in the Second World War, if they are allowed to win this war, they're going to take over everything. They're going to be in everybody's business, in everybody's country, to have their hand in everything. And was he wrong?
Nope.
Everything that he said.
They know, man. And see, another thing with Hitler, a lot of the issues that he had with the fake Jews because he said they were worshiping a nigger's religion. Like, come on, man. That Holocaust was a hoax. A lot of those people who were thrown in gas chambers, a lot of their bodies were already dead. And they were thrown in those gas chambers to prevent spreading further disease. Where are the Jews, man? Where are the people? Where are God's people? The Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And I stand on that, man. I'm not guessing. I'm not assuming
That's
we
right.
are the people.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
That's why it's easier when you don't have a high position in society to receive this truth than someone who's a little more financially set. When you're financially set, it's a little more easy to be distracted because you're coasting through life a little differently. Not saying you don't have problems, because everybody got problems.
That's right.
But you coast through life a little differently than someone who's constantly trying to figure out, man, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to do that? I got to do this and do that on top of doing this and doing that. How much of this can I take? And then you hear the truth. It will resonate with your spirit a lot easier.
That's right.
That's why oppression makes a wise man mad. Because you're tired of it. Go ahead.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And that's what Jake gets caught up in. That gift that Esau gives. It destroys him. Dang, I was going to speak on it, but Esau bribed me with a cool million. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to touch on that. I was going to do it, but not now. Because I got paid off. I got silenced, man. And if you got money out the ass, it's nothing. Okay, think about this, man. If you got $1 million and I'm giving you $1 bill, man, that's nothing to me. But in your eyes, because you can barely keep a penny in your pocket, that dollar's gonna feel like, oh, thank you, man, I appreciate that. But if I got an abundance of it, it doesn't mean anything to me. Jake get paid off by Esau like they getting done a favor. You just getting paid off so you personally can be somewhat comfortable, but that comes with consequences. Go ahead.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Isaiah 31:2. So you celebrities are helping to destroy our people, especially if you know this truth. You've been given the opportunity to speak on it, and you're not speaking on it. You don't have to get out here and teach. But the fact that you haven't spoke on it, and you have the ability to, you're furthering your destruction and the punishment of our people who could know the truth and they don't.
Wake them up.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 2. Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity.
And the help of them that work iniquity are you 2/3, man, especially you celebrities, man. You're helping Esau. So the Most High gonna destroy you with Esau if you don't get it right, man. You better stop playing games.
That's right.
Look, Ice Cube, you made some dope music, but you're responsible for a lot of this gangster culture going on today, man. T.I., you a dope lyricist, man, but you're responsible for this new age trap music going on. That has trapped our people in the mind of that drug rap, man, talking about how many kilos and how many this and that you getting off, man. Okay, so a lot of you have blood on your hands, and you better get it off your hands by opening up a little more than what you're doing. Okay? You have a lot of Israelites who have influenced a whole generation of people, bruh, and they can't take it back unless they come back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They in a lot of trouble, man.
That's right.
Okay? So Esau and the helpers of Esau are gonna die. Okay, you Jake better realize you gotta choose a side, man. The line's being drawn in the sand, and you can't be playing. You gotta make a decision right now, because you're seeing everything that's happening and how instant things can happen. The Most High can kill anybody tonight who's thinking, oh, well, maybe they're telling the truth, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling how they're talking about the slavery and how we're better than other people. I don't know. Maybe we're the Israelites, but look, man. I just read, the brother read earlier in James 1 and 8 about a double-minded person who's unstable in all their ways. You better get with it or you're going to get left without it. Okay?
Right.
You're going to get destroyed.
Wake them up.
Read that again, brother.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
And why are they so prone to helping Esau? 1 Timothy 6 and 10. The reason why they're so prone to helping Esau is because our people want the bag, man. They want the purse. If Esau didn't have the money, our people wouldn't give a damn like that. Okay, if it was the East Indian man, their face was on that dollar bill. If they were the one running things, you'd be helping out Elam. But Esau's the one in power. You kissing Esau's ass, but also it's spiritual because Esau was our older brother, man. So that relationship, our people still hold on to it. But that covenant was broken. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
So Esau can pay you off if you love money. If you like money, who don't like money? Cool. But when you like money, there's limitations on what you're going to do to get it. When you love money, it doesn't matter what information you might hold that can make a difference. The bag outweighs what it can do for a whole generation of people.
Wake them up.
And if I have the influence, okay, instead of influencing people with getting them drunk off of my foolishness, I can influence them with the truth. I heard about the Israelites, blah, blah, blah. I should go out of my way and speak on that a little more. And know that I'm not ashamed to be an Israelite. Okay? I'm not ashamed to serve the God of the Bible. But when you love money, it's hard to articulate through temptation. It's hard to pretty much say, you know what? I'm cool. Imagine someone turning down $500,000 compared to someone turning down a job. You know, us, the most we'll lose, we might lose a job. You know, we might lose maybe living in a house or an apartment because we couldn't pay the bill from losing our job, whatever the case. But to lose a big-ass mansion, to lose all 7 of your cars, to lose all your closest concubines and all these women you sexing, man, there's a lot to lose. But a lot of that is because of the love you have for the mighty dollar, man.
That's
the
right.
evil eye that's on that dollar causes you to be evil. Go ahead. Again.
For the love of money is the root of all evil, which, while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through.
A lot of people dying over money, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's common. You've heard of many people dying over money, dying over foolishness, piercing themselves because they want to become a sodomite. Because Esau, you know, here it is, you're trying to chase a career in Hollywood, okay, which there's nothing holy about Hollywood. But here it is, you got people chasing a career, you got some big buff man, and Esau looking at him all greased up, thinking, I wonder what he's willing to do for this position. Always something happening on the east side, man. I think it was just last night too.
Yeah, they said other Kyle Park town 40 shots right now.
And then it was just last week, some dude got shot over there by 4th and Locust.
Do you know who? How would I say? You remember Booby Trap?
Yeah. And that name, the title of that place was the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Because niggas would go there and walk home getting shot too.
But what happened there, that's what they're saying that it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Let's touch on, we'll probably bring out 5 more, about 45 minutes in. Let's jump back to Proverbs, 22 and 7. Yeah, man, we got to get out of here, man. This place is hell. It's cursed. There ain't nothing good for us here, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, Verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is the servant to the lender.
And you got a lot of Jake living off credit. You thinking you living this voluptuous lifestyle, or really you're making it seem like you're living this type of lifestyle in the eyes of the people who see you. And they don't realize your nice car, your nice house, a lot of these things is given to you from credit, which shows that you're a slave. Because when somebody lends you something, which that's all credit is, you're getting a loan. It's not money that's handed to you and it's yours, it's a loan. You got to return that. You got to pay it back. And a lot of times it comes with interest.
That's right.
So Esau has set up a system where people are enslaved. They're in bondage to that money, man. Oh, because I got to live this way, I'm going to see if I can get a $50,000 loan and I'll pay it off when I can. Then you never pay it off. You got people getting some kind of mortgage, and the word mortgage goes back to the word mortician, which really just goes into debt. That's why most people, they can't even pay off a mortgage, man. They go living their whole life, don't even pay the shit off, man. They go to the morgue before they pay off their mortgage.
That's right.
You know? Because this society is breeding slaves, man. And those main ones being Israelites. And celebrities waking up is showing you that mentality, that slave mentality is being broken off of our people, man. Those mental shackles, man. John 8:32, please, brother. Those mental shackles are being released from us, man. This is a big deal because it told you in the scriptures, once this word got out, it's a wrap, man. The Most High gonna shut the shit down. And you're already seeing how the world changed. You can't even walk into a store without having a face mask on, man.
That's right.
What the hell is going on? Judgment. That's what's going on. Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Easy scripture to understand, man. The truth set us free. We're no longer in that mental state of calling ourselves, I'm African American, I'm black. All of these bywords that have really no true meaning behind it. Just all negative connotations on how it represents you, man. What the hell is a Mexican or a Puerto Rican? Okay? Which, for you to be a Puerto Rican, I think that word goes into rich poor.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
You're poor. A lot of your people, a lot of our people who are of the tribe of Ephraim, they're poor. But then Puerto Rico is known as the rich poor. That's a smack in your face, man.
Very.
Okay? But these are the bywords that our people walk around with so much pride and dignity, man. And then you got Ephraim, you got Issachar, you got Manasseh. You know, you got different tribes speaking that Spanish shit with pride, man. Like, they just love it. Like, that's their native tongue. The same way we find pride in speaking this English crap, man. Like, it's our native tongue. All right? Go ahead. The truth is out now, man. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We are a people that are considered to be God's people, still under the covenant. There ain't no other nation outside of the nation of Israel who can be a part of this covenant. I don't care how many of us you try to, get rid of or talk down on or despise. It doesn't take away the Heavenly Father's stocks, man. That's right. Go ahead.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Job 21, verse 7. So Esau got 21-7. Esau got the power, man. All right? And that's why Jake be selling out to Esau, because it's in his hands to pretty much, as evil as he is, as deprived of righteousness as Esau is, he control the dollar, he control the media, man. And our people being weak in the mind, they go for it.
That's right. This is the book of Job, chapter 21, verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power?
Look, man. Jake died early a lot of times because of high blood pressure. Jake dealing with diabetes, man.
That's right.
Grandmother can't even get up and walk, and she only in her 70s. Foot all swole up.
You ain't lying. That's like the third one that's went that way in the past
Yeah, so it's in Esau's hands. He got the power. And they live this whole small ass school to make all that noise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, bro. All that thing even
This place
necessary.
is just confusing, bro. You know, I'm gonna just exalt my voice here. So Esau given the power that he's been given. A lot of them live longer lives than what a Jake will live. Jake can get gunned down. Jake get locked up in prison. Even if you're still alive in prison, you're really just dead to the world. You're dead. You're basically a live body in a coffin. Out of sight, out of mind. Jake died early. These devils be living long lives, and then they can pass their riches and their fortunes down to their sons and their sons' sons and their sons' 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 sons, man. Now we got to deal with passing down debt. Grandma go to the grave. She don't give you her house. She give you the debt that she couldn't pay off. She didn't own the house. Somebody could have got killed. Who knows, man?
If it ain't, I don't really care. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. But you pretty much know it's pretty much Jake.
Yeah.
Because when you're dealing with the east side, you got a lot of Issacharites and Judah in the midst, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 21, verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty people, are mighty in power.
Micah 2:1. It's their world, man. And Jake be selling out because it's Esau's world. Instead of just waiting on your own blessing, putting your faith in Esau's blessing, his money, his weapons. All that was made for Esau and his blessings. The Most High allowed him to have his fun. Okay? But he's going down. Go ahead.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
So why is all this wickedness being spread? Because Esau is in control and he's in the power to do so. He's in the power seat to do so.
That's right.
Esau's mind, if you was to ask these elites, why do you do what you do? Why are you so evil? Why would you want to hurt somebody? Because I can. Because we can do that. We
Wake
have
them
the
up.
money. We can do whatever the hell we want to do. Who are you? You're a peasant. That's their mentality, man. Because the power's in their hands, they abuse it. They're wicked, man. They're evil. They ain't right, man. They drink blood, okay? They do all sorts of evil rituals on a person's body, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things that they do that I really don't want to speak on it because you would think I'm just being dark and brutal, man. Like, they're sick. Esau going down, but anyways, Kanye West was speaking on something like that movie Get Out. Everybody knows that movie was about him. So you know that you're in the system and you're being used, but you allow it because Esau has the power. So in your eyes, well, I'm just gonna go for the ride. You know, I'm still living pretty decent, but you can tell clearly the nigga's he's stressed the hell out. He's gone. And he has money, and he's still just bugged the hell out. They tell you, like, with most people who are considered geniuses, they're really, like, crazy.
That's right.
The men in this truth, in a sense, we be looked at as crazy, man, because the things that we talk about, the things that we know, the common person would look at us like we crazy. But Esau having the power to make the truth a lie and the lie truth, that's why they do it. Because it's in their hands to do it. Go ahead, read that again.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Man, they wake up yawning. Oh, man. What wickedness am I going to do today? What Negro do we have in sex slavery that we can sacrifice to Baal? What God can we pray to today to fulfill our, you know, whatever, man. This is how they are, man. They ain't playing when it comes to they wickedness, but you Israelites is playing when it comes to your righteousness, though.
That's right.
They doing their job, you ain't doing yours. All right? When I'm saying you, I'm speaking of you 2/3 out there, man. Celebrity or not. Go ahead.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Whoa, they're just going into destruction. Curse. They're cursed, man. They're going to pay for that. They're going to reap what they sow. After you read that one, we'll get Revelations 12 and 12. And we'll bring out one more after that.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
So it doesn't take no time. Once they wake up, they're already trying to figure out what evil they're going to do or what they already had planned in their mind the night before, the year before. That's all they're thinking about is how to do evil, man. How to plot iniquity. How to bring down the Israelites, man. That's crazy. That takes a lot of energy to just wake up and just want to be a damn devil. But that's what they were created to be. So to them, it's natural. Just like you see certain animals, man. Is it the ram that they ram heads or something?
Yeah.
If a person did that, man, you're going to go brain dead. You're going to go retarded. But they're created to ram each other's head that way. Esau's created to be the devil. That's why it's nothing to them. They don't think on it. That's their nature.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
You said Revelation
12 and 12.
That's what this is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 12.
When you see 12 on the clock, that's spiritual too, because 12 times 12 is 144.
Hey.
So if your brother see 12, man, that's another spiritual sign.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
And speaking of Israel, because see, the children of the Most High, heaven dwells within us. We're really in a time where we should be rejoicing. But right now, we're in Esau's heaven. Okay? But we should be rejoicing because his time's coming to an end. Go ahead, my bad.
Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
He can just label you a terrorist. He can label you an extremist. He can label you an anti-Semitic individual who doesn't belong on TV or he shouldn't be seen on the media. They can do that because they know their time is short. They're mad right now. So since they're angry and they see, oh my God, you know, this truth is getting out there, their biggest weapon has been their secrecy. When the Illuminati got exposed, people bringing out the truth on that, they felt even back then, oh man, you know, it's getting serious. But the biggest exposure was the children of the Most High waking up to who they were.
That's right.
That was far more scary for them than you hearing about who the Illuminati are. They didn't give a damn if you knew or not. They weren't about if you know who the Israelites are. That's their biggest concern, man. Because they know the Most High is about His word. In their spirit, they feel it. But they also got spiritual demons, Satan, working with them, so they fight against that. Their arrogance, their pride doesn't allow them to humble down. Okay? That's why they're so confident in their wickedness, man. They're going to fight to the death to keep this kingdom. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
And that's why he's poisoning people's food. You got airplanes spreading chemtrails through the sky. You know, you got a damn apple, no seed in it, a watermelon, no seed, seedless grapes. You know, all this genetically modified food going on because Esau's trying to kill off the masses, man, because he's mad. They're trying to prolong themselves and kill off most of the people. Because look, everybody on earth has melanin but Esau, except for the Edomites who are hidden in these different nations.
That's right.
Of course you have those. But primarily, Esau are the only race of people who don't have brown melanin, who don't have that brown pigmentation. Okay, they lack. And Nick Cannon went into that, and he had to go back and apologize. Because that's one of the things that he said. That they're not melanated people. Big deal, they're not. They lack melanin, man. That's why they got to get suntan oils and things with melanin in it. To block them from the sun, and it still don't work. Okay? Let's close out with 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha. Chapter 16 and verse 70. So yeah, Esau is going to come down with great wrath, so we got to be prepared mentally, man.
You said verse 7?
70, 16 and 70.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 7. For there shall be in every place and in next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
And that insurrection is speaking of a violent uprising. There's going to be people seeking to hunt men's lives in this truth, and women, because they believe. In their eyes, the reason why all this is happening is because of those guys. They were talking about that, so the reason why the economy collapsed is because of them. It's because of what they were saying. Their God, they're serving the devil. You're going to have a lot of people angry at us, man. But the Most High is going to protect us.
That's right.
Some of us are going to be martyred. But even then, man, the Most High going to rock with you to the end, man. Like, it's going to be one of those things where in the eyes of somebody else, oh my God, but to you, it was a peaceful way out, man. Just like what, go ahead.
You said it's easy as falling asleep.
Easy as falling asleep. And really, that's all it is, man. It's just really your body separating, your spirit separating from your body, man. Okay? Just like if you drive your car, the reason why your car is moving is because your spirit is in it. Once your spirit leaves the car just is a vessel, it's an empty vessel. Okay, that's it. Go ahead, read that again.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
And really, you know, you're going to have these Edomites, man, having different militia men who work for them, their shadow government, who are trained, you know, ready to put people to death, man. But here's the thing. Yeah, you're going to have Esau hunting us. But Esau's going to be hunting every damn body, man. Just because you a Klansman, you still going to have militia shooting at you, trying to gun you down. Just because you're a Chinaman, your family's just down here, you run a business, you mind your business, Esau's still going to hunt for you.
That's right.
So whether you in this truth or not, all hell's going to come, man. The best place to be is in this truth. Because in this truth, you actually have protection. Things are going to work out for you, and it's going to feel like, you know, it's going to be the moments like, damn, you know, this might be it. And you were wrong. It wasn't it for you. The Most High came and swooped you out that situation. It's going to be crazy like that. Our faith is going to be tested. And the reason why we bring out these lessons is so that we can remember them in the days to come. That way we know and understand why it's happening. We knew in advance it was happening, so we weren't going to be caught with our pants down, so to speak, man. To be caught naked. And when you go into that word, that also represents sin. Because when you go back to the garden with Adam and Eve, them being found naked, that was symbolic for sin. They weren't literally naked. Eve didn't literally have her breasts and her ass hanging out. Adam didn't have his sword showing, man. They were naked because they sinned. So you Israelites being caught with your pants down or being caught naked, so to speak, that's you getting caught up in your sin, because the Lord is going to have these devils raise up against our people. Men in this truth, and just the fact that you're an Israelite, man. Esau going to show his anger and his hatred towards us. And these celebrities are showing clearly that, hey, man, we're at the very end of this thing. There ain't no speculation. It's in your face. It's indirect, man. And if you got a issue and you feeling like, you know, America falling, this is horrible, we got to find a way to keep this society going. We got to invest in black communities. We got to invest in the black dollar. You know, you Issacharites trying to focus on running your burrito shop, man. You damn Israelites better take your mind out of this world, man. Because it's going down. And more preferably, you better hope it goes down without you in it. So all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Shalom. We out, man.